Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of 2vTuesdays with me and the Foren. The Foren, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good right now.
I'm trying to work on my intros. I want to sound more like newscaster worthy.
We need to have like the sweet newscast like drum roll with trumpet sounds.
Yeah, like there's a war going on in Mordor.
Yeah.
Sure. Anyway, man, this is the first 2vTuesday since you got into PK. Let me just say here, together, you and me, holding hands, congratulations on your rampant success that you've had over the last week.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And for anybody that is new to your channel now because of my 2vTuesdays, them discovering you through that, welcome.
Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed.
I really hope you guys enjoy his content. I do. He's a great friend of mine. So.
And I make great content.
Yes, and great content all around.
Yes, usually. Sometimes it's not. I'm not gonna.
Half the time. It's like 50-50.
I've made some pretty terrible videos, but I try not to anymore. So anyway, a little bit of what I kind of want to talk about is after your success here that you've had because of PKA and getting a video on Wings' channel. Not saying like, now you're some huge YouTuber, not like, oh my god, you're the most successful person ever. But there's a few people who are definitely envious of the opportunity that you have had because of your latest video series.
Yeah, we don't need to name any names, but there have been some people that posted lies and slander about me after getting on, and basically just them being what I consider jealous and what I think the general public would consider jealous, whether they think they were or not, of what had happened to me. So.
Yeah, and I feel like the person at hand here, the topic of the discussion, not necessarily realized that he was wrong, even though he definitely was in the situation. And if he had come to you and said, "Hey, man, you know we've been friends here on YouTube for a while. I see you're having a little bit of success. Can you maybe give me a little shout out to try and get my new channel off the ground?" You're a nice guy. You probably would have said, yeah, "Of course I can do that. I can give you a hand." But he didn't do that. Instead, what he did immediately was he went on Twitter and started sending out low blows that, honestly, I couldn't even tell were targeted at you because he kept hitting me up on Skype saying, "Hey, man, do you follow me on Twitter anymore? Have you read any of my tweets? Check out my tweets." And I would read them, and I'm like, all right, like, was I supposed to retweet them or whatnot? Essentially, he was just saying, you know, oh, got big on YouTube, now I'm an asshole. But it was referring to you, except I didn't think they were because I thought you and him were cool. I thought you guys were friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he recently started a podcast as well. Just out of the blue, you know, and I'm not saying that they tried to rip us, but their whole first episode was about the Squadcast. And them starting this, they would constantly try and call me and Mr. Tony Stark.
And me.
And I understand, like, yeah, you guys are trying to find some guests, and maybe I think it was the way that they went about doing it. They did not message any of us. They would just call. If anybody just calls me, I don't answer unless it's somebody that I'm close with that I talk to all the time. And it got annoying, so I blocked them. And they got mad about it.
Which you have every right to do. I mean, I don't understand where they come off thinking that they have the right to just call somebody up and then on top of that get mad when we don't answer the Skype call when they knew we were live on the Squadcast at the time they were doing it.
Yeah, we were actually live on our own podcast while this was all happening. But I think that one of the biggest things that bothered me, because we ended up going away from the video that he had posted about me, and we talked over Skype and tried to settle this mano y mano. And one of the biggest things that got to me, and I'm not going to direct quote this because I don't need to. I'm not going to go and search through all this stuff because if he sees this, he'll probably just go and delete all the messages that he sent. But he basically said, if you were to have gotten on, PK, draw all this, if you were to have gotten on, he would have been happy for you and congratulated you. And I nearly fucking lost it. Like, if you can be happy for someone else that you barely know, why couldn't you just fucking be happy for me when I got on? Instead, he went and posted all those tweets, you know, now I just need to follow the Foren, and Brown knows all these big YouTubers to get a shout out, and that's how you get big on YouTube. Like, it was uncalled for, and I was furious.
Yeah, I really don't understand where he gets off. I don't understand why am I that much different than you that he would have been happy if I got on a PKA, but not for you. You know, I've never done anything personally to help him out in any way, and I don't feel obligated to. He's never given, I mean, I don't think he has. He's never, you know, given me a shout out or anything. He's never made a video saying, hey, Geraldus is the coolest dude on YouTube, go and check him out. As true as that is, as entirely like 100% factual
yeah.
as that statement was, he's never done that. And you know, if he had come to me and said, say I got him PK, if he had said, hey man, can you give me a little bit of help and mention my channel in a video, I would have done it purely for the fact that you were the bridge between him and I. Yeah. He's an acquaintance of mine. I thought you two were friends. Now, if for any reason he needs a favor from me, that bridge is gone. Why? I'm never gonna do a favor for him. I don't even know him, and I thought he was an alright guy when we brought him onto the Squadcast. But don't burn bridges. They're hard to build.
Yeah. So this kind of goes into the subject that you wanted to talk about, which was how some people's success doesn't necessarily change the people that become successful, but it changes the people around them. Like, for instance, if you were to win the lottery right now, you would probably still be the same person, and all of your friends would be the ones kissing your ass.
Oh yeah, they'd all be dramatically different, and they'd be kissing my ass just because I would have money. And I've discussed this at length with people before, because everyone says money changes people, success changes people. It doesn't. It doesn't change the people who get... I mean, granted, some people become assholes when they become successful, and there's no denying that. Yeah. But for the most part, if I won the lottery, I would still be the same funny, generous, kind human being that I am today. Generally, I am those things. But I feel like my friends around me would be the ones that became, you know, rampant, you know, vicious people that just wanted money from me for no reason. As of right now, if you came up to me and said, Billy, can I borrow $1,000? I'd be like, Foren, fuck off. I don't have $1,000 to let you borrow. If I had $1 million and you came up to me and said, Billy, can I borrow $1,000? I would probably say, what do you need it for? If it were for something fucking stupid. If you were like, well, I don't know, I feel like I just want a pair of gold-plated roller skates, I'd say, Foren, fuck off. You can't have $1,000 for gold-plated roller skates. But if you were to say, hey, you know, I can't make my car payment, they're gonna take my car away, can I borrow $1,000? I'd say, dude, don't even worry about it. Here's $1,000. Pay off your car. You know what I mean? Make your payments.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's the generosity of some people. You know, like, I would consider me and you pretty generous people. When I had a job and I was making a lot of money, and when we would all go out to the bar, I knew that you didn't have a job. I knew that you didn't have that much money, and I would offer you drinks. You know, I would offer to buy you a beer because I out of the generosity of my heart wanted you to have a good time with us, and you know, so I would do that. And occasionally I would buy a round for everybody. And you know what really sucks is ever since I lost my job, nobody has ever bought me a drink.
I would buy you a drink. I just haven't gone out drinking.
Yeah, but it's like we were just out last, you know, like just for instance, this isn't an actual time frame, but it's like we go out last weekend and I buy the guys a few beers, and then, you know, we go out this weekend when I don't have a job, and now nothing. Like, you guys aren't gonna buy me a drink. Do you not remember me buying you all those drinks last weekend? Like, I don't know. I feel like some people around you can just be selfish in general.
Here's the deal, man. You give me a YouTube shout out, I'll buy you a drink.
We already did. Other 2vTuesdays.
No. Legitimately, you have to make a video saying, go check out Geraldus. He's the funniest, best looking, coolest, most down to earth dude ever to post a video on YouTube. And I would totally wash his feet for him. I'll buy you a drink. You don't have to tell me he'll wash my feet. That'd be funny though. But no, man, I would definitely, if we go out, I'll buy you a drink if I have money. I just got paid. So.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while since I've been paid, so.
You know, it's not a big deal for me. It's just when, you know, if I have something to give, and I know my friends need help, I'm completely willing to do that. But for the most part, they don't need. They've got more than I do. But that's pretty much all we got time for. You got about 20 seconds to say your goodbyes, Foren. Meet your maker.
20 seconds. Anybody that is new around here, that is from my channel, please subscribe to Geraldus. Great content, amazing person, as you've discovered from this commentary. If you guys listened all the way to this point. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys again next week.
Damn straight. Keep it real.
Black lights. Maybe this isn't right.